Good morning, all of you students. We will start now differentiation. Next topic is wait, next topic is differentiation. So very easy topic and also very important topic for all the chapters, basic chapter. In physics also it will be of use. We have seen also in the previous chapter differentiability. You are doing the differentiation but not perfectly. Just a little bit you know. Now follow carefully. This chapter relates to all the chapters. Listen carefully and do the assignments also, whatever I am giving. Look at differentiation. So very important chapter. Look at. Suppose a function is there or a curve is there whose equation is this: y equal to f of x. Y equal to f of x. We have already discussed. So y is dependent on x. Y in terms of x means y is dependent on x. Look at. Notation in this chapter is derivative of y with respect to x, that is denoted by dy by dx. dy by dx. This is d by dx of y. Actually, d by dx of y. d by dx of y. This is called dy by dx. Derivative of y with respect to x. Numerator variable is what? Y. Denominator variable is what? X. That means derivative of y with respect to x. This is also denoted by f dash x. F dash x, or this is also called d by dx of f. This is also called d by dx of f. Or another notation is y dash. Dash means derivative. Y dash. Or another notation is y1. Y1 means first derivative. Right? So these are the different notations. So for any function, derivative how to calculate we have seen. Derivative how to calculate by using this formula. F dash x is nothing but limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So already we have discussed about this. Derivative is nothing but this limit. This is called first principles rule. For any function, derivative formula comes from this. First principle rule for calculating derivative. Suppose look at. So suppose we will take just one example of how to find derivative of any function. Suppose you know derivative of this is what? Sin x. So now look at, if you calculate this limit, you will get f dash is nothing but limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h. That means sin of x plus h minus sin x divided by h. You have to evaluate this limit. So this I will apply transformation. Sin c minus sin d. Limit h tends to 0. 2 cos, what is the formula? 2 cos c plus d by 2. C plus D means x plus h plus x plus x. 2x plus h divided by 2 sine C minus D by 2 divided by h. So this limit I am evaluating. For this I am applying separately. Limit h tends to 0. Cos of 2x plus h into limit h tends to 0 for this standard limit. Sin h by 2 divided by h is there. H by 2 into 2. By using the standard limit, you can say this is 1. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, divided by 2. So now if you substitute h equals 0, this will become 2x divided by 2. That means f dash x, this limit is nothing but cos x. This limit is nothing but, so this is cos 2x by 2 cos x, and this limit is 1. Therefore derivative is what? Cos x. Like that, for all the functions, this limit will be calculated and you will be given the formula. D by dx of cos x means what? Sin x means what? Cos x. Like that, basic principle. You will get in intermediate 4 marks also. This 100% question. One function he will give and you will be asked to find the derivative from first principle rule. That means you have to evaluate this limit. We will have different formula. Theorems of differentiation. Suppose generally d by dx of f of x is there. D by dx of f of x is there. That means this variable is what? X. Here variable is what? X is there. That is nothing but f dash x. F dash x. Just like d by dx of sin x is cos x. We will have rules. Suppose instead of f of x, you will get f of g of x. F of g of x. Composite function will be there. Function of function will be there. In this case, what we will do is, you know d by dx of f of x is f dash x. That means if x is there, here you can write f dash x. In that case, how to solve is, this g of x is there. This we will take capital X. This we will take capital X. That means for convenience, I am taking capital X equal to g of x. That means this will become d by dx of f of capital X. D by dx of f of capital X. Now f of x is nothing but derivative f dash x. F dash x. But this is not small x, capital X. That means whenever capital X has been taken, you have to write d by dx of that capital X. D by dx of that capital X. Look at this. That means this is nothing but f dash capital X. Capital X you substitute now. Capital X means what? G of x into d by dx of g of x. Again, capital X you substitute. That means, just remember this rule. While solving the problem, I will tell. Into derivative of g of x is nothing but g dash x. That means d by dx of f of g of x is nothing but this one. Just simple. Whenever the function is there, you take that as capital X. So it will become d by dx of f of capital X. F of x is what? F dash x derivative into whatever the x has been taken, the d by dx of capital X. So capital X, whatever you have taken, substitute that f dash of g of x into d by dx of g of x, that is g dash x. So remember this theorem. Proof is not necessary. While solving the problems, you will understand how you will get. Look at next. Suppose sum or difference is there. Look at. If u comma v are functions of x, number one, first theorem is d by dx of derivative d by dx means u plus or minus b. So that means some function, difference function, if it is there, then this is nothing but d by dx of first function plus or minus d by dx of second function. That means this is nothing but du by dx plus or minus dv by dx. This is sum or difference rule. Number 2, d by dx of k into k into some function is there, constant you can write outside the derivative, k into du by dx, d by dx of u. So if constant is there, you can write outside the differentiation. Next, d by dx of product rule. Product rule, that means product of two functions are there. You must not write d by dx of u into d by dx of v. Formula is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. So u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. This is the product rule. While solving the problems, we will see how to do that. For the time being, remember that formula. D by dx of u by v, quotient rule. That means division rule. One function of x divided by another function of x. The formula for this is denominator v into d by dx of u. That means du by dx. Derivative of numerator minus u into derivative of denominator divided by v square. This is the formula. V, denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator divided by v square. These are the basic rules we will apply in differentiation. Now we will sort out what are the standard rules of differentiation. Okay. D by dx of constant is 0. D by dx of constant is always 0. D by dx of x power n. Here n not equal to 0, n must be rational number. N must be rational number. That is nothing but formula is n into x power n minus 1. N into x power n minus 1. This rule we have to apply. This is base, this is power. So base is variable will be there. This rule we have to apply. When base is variable, power is number, constant. Only you have to apply this x power n rule. If base is variable, that means in terms of x will be there. N is number, that means rational number will be there. Power is constant. So d by dx of x is nothing but 1. D by dx of root x. That means this is x power 1 by 2. X power 1 by 2. This is nothing but n into this. That means this is minus 1 by 2. Always remember this. Whenever you got root x, root of some variable is there. 1 by 2 root x will be the derivative, direct formula. So always don't write like this. Directly 1 by 2 root x. Whenever you got that formula, 1 by 2 root x. Similarly, 1 by x is nothing but minus 1 by x square. Minus 1 by x square. This is x power minus 1, n is minus 1. So it can be negative or positive rational number above. So minus 1 by x square is the derivative. Now look at. So if power constant is there, we will use this rule. Suppose look at d by dx of, so d by dx of, suppose x d by dx of sine x to the power 4 is there. D by dx of sine x to the power 4. This is not standard rule, but power number is there. Power number is there means this is of the form x power n. Always if power number is there, this function you take as sine x. This function capital X you take. That is what I am telling. Capital X. That means this will come out to be d by dx of capital X to the power 4. First take capital X. If power number is there, capital X to the power 4. Capital X to the power 4 means standard rule, x power n. So 4 into x cube. What is that? We have taken x, you derivative, you do the derivative. D by dx of, when capital X has been taken, apply the standard rule 4 capital X cube into d by dx of capital X. Now substitute capital X. 4 into sin x whole cube into d by dx of what? Sin x. That means 4 into sin cube. Now this is standard rule, cos x. When in the final step standard rule you got, differentiation is over. Differentiation is over. This is not standard rule, but power number is there. If power number is there, you take this as capital X. Capital X. Then it will become d by dx of capital X to the power 4. 4 into capital X cube. And then whatever capital X has been taken, d by dx of capital X. Don't stop here. You cannot write 4 into sine cube x only. Oh, not only this. This we are writing this only, that is wrong. So 4 into capital X cube, then d by dx of capital X. Whenever capital X has been taken, you write definitely d by dx of capital X. Now substitute capital X. So this is standard rule over differentiation, like that. Suppose, look at d by dx of root d by dx of, suppose let us say x plus 1 by x whole power 5 by 4. Let us say this whole power 5 by 4. So power is what number? Base is variable. So let us conveniently take it as capital X. D by dx of capital X to the power 5 by 4. So that means x to the power n. What is the formula? 5 by 4 into x to the power 5 by 4 minus 1 into, finally after writing the standard rule, you write d by dx of capital X. That means this is nothing but 5 by 4 into capital X to the power 1 by 4 into d by dx of capital X. So what is capital X? X plus 1 by x. Whole power 1 by 4. D by dx of, what is capital X? This is the one. So now you have two functions. So d by dx of x plus d by dx of 1 by x. That means what you will get 5 by 4 into x plus 1 by x whole power 1 by 4. This is standard rule 1. D by dx of 1 by x, that is also standard rule over. That is the derivative. Like that, whenever power number is there, follow this capital X procedure. Take capital X and then x power n, write the formula and then d by dx of capital X. So here you got standard rule, that ends the differentiation. So next, that is Take another example. Root of 3x plus 4. D by dx of root of 3x plus 4. So now root x, you know the formula. I am taking this as capital X. Root capital X. Root capital X, I know the formula. What is that? 1 by 2 root x into d by dx of capital X. 1 by 2 root of capital X is what? D by dx of 3x plus 4. Now, into d by dx of 3x is 3 into 1 plus 0. 3 into 1 plus 0 means what? 3. So, whenever you got linear function, always remember, directly you write d by dx of ax is nothing but ax plus b. Derivative of linear function is nothing but x coefficient always. So that is first rule. That is first rule, x power n. Next, look at next. Suppose d by dx of a power x. D by dx of a power x. A is greater than 0. A is greater than 0, comma, a not equal to 1. A not equal to 1. That means here we will apply this rule if base is number constant and power variable. Difference between x power n and a power x is, in the previous one base is variable, power is constant. Here base is constant, base, that power is variable. Formula for this is log a to the base e. D by dx of a power x. Suppose it's just like 3 power x. This is what? 3 power x log 3 to the base e. Standard rule. Suppose you got like d by dx of 5 to the power 3x. D by dx of 5 to the power 3x. So a power x is the rule. This is base constant, a power variable. This you take capital X. Capital X equal to 3x. That means if you take this as capital X, standard rule 5 power capital X. That means what is the rule? 5 power capital X into log 5 to the base e into, whenever capital X has been taken, that you write again d by dx of capital X. So what is capital X now? 5 power 3x into log 5 to the base e d by dx of 3x. D by dx of 3x is nothing but standard rule, that is 3. That means your required answer is into 3. Suppose, take another example. D by dx of, suppose let us say 3 power root of 3 minus 4x. Let us see derivative of this. Now base is constant, power is variable. That means it is of the form a power x. So now for the first step you take this completely as capital X. So capital X is nothing but root of 3 minus 4x. 3 minus 4x. That means d by dx of 3 power x is nothing but 3 power x into log 3 to the base e into d by dx of capital X. Now substitute capital X. So 3 to the power root of 3 minus 4x log 3 to the base e root of 3 minus 4x. Now this is not standard rule, but root x you know. Root x you know. That means now for the time being, this we will take it as capital X. That means this will be of the form root x. This will be of the form root x. Root x. Under root 1 we will take capital X. What is the formula for root x? Standard rule. Into 1 by 2 root capital X. Whenever capital X has been taken, again d by dx of capital X. Again fresh root x. 1 by 2 root x standard rule into x has been taken, d by dx of capital X. Like that, step by step we do for the time being. After that you will get very fast. 3 power root of 3 minus 4x. Substitute capital X in the second step. 1 by 2 root of 3 minus 4x into d by dx of 3 minus 4x. So this you know, this is constant 0. The derivative of this is what? Minus 4. That means your final answer is into 1 by 2 into 0 minus 4. That is the answer. Like that, step by step. Taking capital X and writing the standard rule and then doing derivative again for capital X. So ends with standard derivative. This rule you know directly. This is 0, this is minus 4. Whenever finally standard rule will come, derivative will end. No need to do again. So that is a power x. A power x. So next is derivative of e power x, exponential function. So e is also a constant. That is, this is a power x only, but only e power x into log e to the base e is 1. D by dx of e power x is same e power x. Suppose let us say d by dx of e power 1 by x. Let us say we have to calculate e power 1 by x. What is the rule you know? E power x. Now we will consider this as capital X. So that means e power capital X into derivative of capital X. Simple. E power capital X rule is this. D by dx of 1 by x. 1 by x is standard rule. E power 1 by x into minus 1 by x square. That's it. Right. Suppose another one. D by dx of suppose let us say e power root of sine x by 2. Take one example. Simple, step by step. E power root of sine x by 2. Simple. First rule is take this as capital X. Take this as capital X. For in the first step, capital X is what? Now this is e power x. E power x formula is what? In the first step, write like this. D by dx of capital X. So e power capital X is root of sine x by 2. D by dx of root of sine x by 2. D by dx of root of sine x by 2. Now you know root x formula. So inside one, that capital X in the second step is, this is capital X. Capital X is sine x by 2. So now this is d by dx of, this is taken x, root x. Root x formula is what? 1 by 2 root x. In the second step, 1 by 2 root x. Again d by dx of x. In the second step, x we have taken this again. The standard rule 1 by 2 root x into d by dx of that capital X which has been taken. So that means now substituting that capital X in the second step, you will get e power root of sin x by 2 1 by 2 root of what is that sin x by 2 in here into d by dx of sin x by 2 sin x by 2. Now you know sin rule, sin x you know, but x is not there, this treat it as capital X. Again third step, sin capital X formula you know, cos capital X divided by 2 root sin x by 2 into d by dx of sin x is what? Cos x d by dx of capital X again. So that means if we substitute capital X, now the last step. Into what is capital X? D by dx of x by 2. Now if you look at here, this is standard rule. 1 by 2 outside, d by dx of x is what? 1. So derivative is over. So that means e power root into 1 by 2. So this is the final derivative. Like that, look at how we have done. First step is it is in the form e power x, but x is not there, x is taken. So e power x formula I have written. What is capital X taken? D by dx of capital X. After that I have substituted capital X. D by dx of this I got. This also I don't have any rule. But root x you know. So that capital X taken, root x formula I have written here 1 by 2 root x. And again whenever you are writing the rule, you write d by dx of capital X over capital X substituted. So then I got d by dx of sin x by 2. You have rule for sin x. So capital X is this. So again sin x written cos x into d by dx of capital X. So capital X substitute x by 2. Then finally you got the standard rule. Differentiation is over. Like that, by taking this capital X procedure, you can easily do the differentiation. Step by step, step by step. Like this initially. After that you will write fast. So that is e power x rule. How to use that e power x rule? So next is derivative of trigonometric functions. Derivative of logarithmic function. Okay. D by dx of basic log of modulus x. Right? So this base is e, then only derivative. Base is e. If base is e, derivative, these are called natural logarithms. Derivative is nothing but 1 by x. Derivative is nothing but formula is 1 by x. So whenever log is there, inside whatever it is there, you take that as capital X. Suppose like this, d by dx of log, simple example you take, log sin x. Basic rule we have log x, d by dx of log x. Modulus I have written because x must be positive inside. That only modulus has been written. So sin x is there. Log x formula you know. This you will take it as capital X. That means d by dx of log capital X is 1 by x. D by dx of capital X. Formula and then finally d by dx of capital X. So 1 by capital X is sin x into d by dx of sin x. D by dx of sin x is standard rule. That ends the differentiation. Cot x. If in the step you got standard rule, then differentiation is over. So that is differentiation is what cot x. Like that logarithmic function, whenever you will get, you have to do like this. Suppose d by dx of another example, log of x by 3, let us say d by dx of log of x by 3, d by dx of log of x by 3, this you take it as capital X. So 1 by x by 1 by capital X d by dx of capital X 1 by x by 3 into d by dx of x by 3. So 3 by x into 1 by 3 into 1. That means derivative is what? 1 by x. That is logarithmic function. Next we will come to trigonometric rules. Trigonometric functions. Look, trigonometric rules are d by dx of sin x is nothing but cos x. D by dx of cos x minus sin x tan x secant square x d by dx of cot x formula is minus cosecant square x formula. D by dx of secant x d by dx of secant x is nothing but secant x into tan x. D by dx of cosecant x is nothing but minus cosecant x cot x. These are the basic formula of trigonometric functions, standard rules. When sin x is there, direct rule. Sin of some variable is there, that we will take capital X. And then again we will do the derivative for capital X. Suppose it is like this. Sine of 3 minus 4x. We don't have any rule for sine of 3 minus 4x, but sin x rule is there. Whatever the function it may be, that capital X. So capital X is what? 3 minus 4x. What is the formula? Cos capital X into d by dx of capital X. Cos of 3 minus 4x into d by dx of 3 minus 4x into, this is derivative of 3 is 0 minus 4 into 1, that is the answer. Suppose look at next, d by dx of cos of log x to the base e is there. Cos of log x to the base e. We have the rule, first function we have to take again in every problem, first function. What is the rule for cos x? This is the one. But x is not there. Take this capital X. Log x is capital X. So what is the formula? Minus sin x into d by dx of capital X. So minus capital X is what? Log x. Substitute capital X. Now d by dx of log x is standard rule. Differentiation is over. Divided by x. D by dx of log x is standard rule. So that ends the differentiation. Suppose you got like this, look at. d by dx of log tan x by 2. Log tan x by 2. So now first rule is what? Log. First rule is log. That means this tan x by 2 we will take it as capital X. So capital X is tan x by 2. Capital X is tan x by 2. D by dx of log capital X. That is 1 by capital X into d by dx of capital X. This I have taken capital X. Log x rule is 1 by capital X. That means 1 by tan x by 2. So again you have to do the derivative for capital X. Whatever I have, you have taken. Now this is over. No need to find the derivative of this. Now again fresh. D by dx of tan x by 2. Now what is the rule? First function, this tan function you know. That is capital X. So again, tan capital X is what? Secant square capital X. In the second step, capital X is x by 2. You write secant square capital X into again d by dx of capital X. Now in the second step, capital X you substitute. Secant square, what is capital X? This is, no, don't write this one. This is different. This is x by 2 into d by dx of what is this? X by 2. Now what is the derivative? 1 by 2 into 1 over. One by 2 into 1. Now over. Ends with standard rule. So that is the derivative of d by dx of log tan x by 2. Like that you have to do. Suppose d by dx of cot of look at cosecant x. D by dx of cot of cosecant x. Now first function is what? Cot. This you take capital X. Capital X is cosecant x. That means minus cosecant square capital X. Capital X you write. D by dx of capital X. What is capital X? So now standard rule, cosecant x only is there, standard rule. That means what is the derivative of this? Minus cosecant square d by dx of cosecant x. It ends with standard rule. Now no need to do again. This you know the rule, directly derived. So minus cosecant x cot x. So that ends the differentiation. Like that, trigonometric functions. Next is inverse trigonometric functions. Derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. In the evening also you do each and every. This is basic related. In every chapter you will get. Everybody do the assignment. Suppose next inverse trigonometric functions. Look at. So inverse. So these formulae are already derived from first principles. Already derived. So no need of proof of this. In intermediate we will do this again. D by dx of sine inverse x. This is nothing but formula is, remember this formula. 1 by root of 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x. D by dx of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. D by dx of tan inverse x cot inverse x is minus 1 by 1 plus x square. Cot inverse x. So next, so d by dx of secant inverse x formula is 1 by modulus x into, d by dx of secant inverse x basic formula is 1 by modulus x into root of x square minus 1. For the derivative to be defined, x must be in the interval x less than minus 1 or x greater than 1. Why it is written like this means, derivative, look at this, will be defined only when this x square minus 1 greater than 0. This derivative, if under root is becoming negative, derivative will not be defined. That means this must be positive. This means x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than 0 means what? X less than alpha or x greater than beta. That means in this interval only derivative will be defined. This is nothing but domain of f dash x. Domain of f dash x. Where the function is differentiable, this is that interval. Otherwise, derivative will not exist. Under root will become negative. This only we will deal it in two cases. Okay. Basic formula is this. In the domain, when x is less than minus 1, this will become minus x. Modulus will become what? Minus x. When x is greater than 1, this will become plus x. Right? Remember this basic formula. In the answer, he will give x interval. No? According to that x interval, you open it. When x is negative, this will become minus x. When x is positive, it will become plus x. Basic formula is this: 1 by modulus x into root of x square minus 1. Next. Cosecant inverse x formula is minus 1 by modulus x into root of x square minus 1. This is also defined only when x less than minus 1 or x greater than 1 or x greater than 1. This will also have two cases. In the domain, if x less than minus 1, this will become minus x. So when x greater than 1, this will become plus x. Like that. Remember this basic rule. So these are the inverse trigonometric functions. Now sine inverse x. If inside x is not there, we will take that as capital X. And then we will write the sine inverse rule and then d by dx of capital X. Look at how to use these rules, we will see. Suppose you have to calculate d by dx of sine inverse x by 2. Sine inverse x by 2. Now first rule is what? Sine inverse. Now I am taking this as capital X. Sine inverse capital X. So what is the formula? 1 by root of 1 minus capital X whole square into d by dx of capital X. So now capital X is what? So that means this is 2 by root of, if you take the LCM, this is what? 1 by 2 into 1. So, so what is the derivative? This derivative of this is this. Suppose if you have to find out another example, d by dx of tan inverse e power 3x, tan inverse e power 3x. So derivative of this you have to find out. Let us say derivative of this. So tan inverse is the first rule. So this e power 3x you take it as capital X. Tan inverse capital X. What is the formula? 1 by 1 plus x square into, after writing the rule, d by dx of capital X. 1 by 1 plus e power 3x whole square into d by dx of e power 3x. So e power x formula is there. Now in the second step, that is capital X. In the second step, capital X is what? 3x. That means 1 by 1 plus, this is e power 2 into 3x. E power 6x. E power capital X is nothing but e power x into d by dx of capital X. E power 3x into d by dx of 3x means what? 3. That is the answer. That is tan inverse e power 3x. Suppose another example. D by dx of cot inverse root of 3 minus 2x. Cot inverse root of. So look at what is the first rule? Always depend on the first rule. Cot inverse. This under root 1, whatever I am rounding, I take it as capital X. So cot inverse capital X formula is what? Minus 1 by capital X square into d by dx of capital X. So now capital X is this. Capital X square capital X. Now rule is what? Root. Root means what? Under root 1 you take it as capital X. Capital X is now 3 minus 2x. Root x formula is there. Minus 1 by, this is 2 minus 2x into d by dx of root x is what? Standard rule. 1 by 2 root x into d by dx of capital X. So d by dx of capital X. Now this capital X is what? Second step, 3 minus 2x. Root of, now here look at standard rule. Derivative of 3 is 0. Minus 2 into 1. That means that comes out to be final answer. That is the derivative. Like that, inverse functions, how to use. Root of 1 by 2x. ఏటమ్మ డౌట్ హర్షవర్ధన్ ఏంటమ్మా చెప్పమ్మా హర్షవర్ధన్ చెప్పమ్మా ఎక్కడరా 4 ఓకే రైట్ కరెక్ట్ 4 రైట్ ఓకే లైక్ దట్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఫంక్షన్స్. Follow this capital X procedure, that will be easy. Now look at. Suppose you have to find out d by dx of root x into cot x plus 3 power x log x to the base c. Suppose derivative of this you have to find out. Derivative of this. Now this is u plus v. U plus v. This function plus this function. That means derivative of root x cot x plus derivative of 3 power x. This u plus means what? Derivative of u plus derivative of v. Now product is there, uv. Product rule we have to write. Product rule. That means what is the product rule I told? U into derivative of v. That means root x into d by dx of cot x. Direct formula. Derivative of cot x. D by dx of v is derivative of cot x minus cosecant square x. Cot x into d by dx of root x standard rule. uv formula I have applied. Then uv here also. That means u into 3 power x into derivative of log x. 1 by x plus log x. Derivative of 3 power x, that is also standard rule. 3 power x into log 3 to the base. That is the derivative of this. So u plus v, then this is uv, this is uv. That is how to use sum rule and product rule. Suppose d by dx of x cosecant x minus e power x divided by cot inverse x plus x log x. Suppose this derivative you have to find out. It seems to be typical, but if we follow step by step, this is u by v. This is u by v. This is u, this is v. Quotient rule, what I told. So v into quotient rule formula you see. V into derivative of u. V means this one. Cot inverse x. V into derivative of x cosecant x minus e power x. V into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v d by dx of this one. I am writing here cot inverse x plus this. So u into derivative of v whole divided by v square cot inverse x. This. So now apply. So this is again derivative of this minus derivative of this. Minus d by dx of e power x. Derivative of this minus derivative of this minus. So derivative of this plus derivative of this. Divided by, this is same, you will get whole square. This is whole square. The same you will get here. So now applying, final answer is into, now uv. This is u, this is v. So applying, so u into derivative of v. Cosecant x formula is what? Minus cosecant x cot x. Derivative of cosecant x plus cosecant x into derivative of x is 1. Derivative of x is 1 minus this one. X cosecant x minus e power x into derivative of cot inverse x, direct formula, minus 1 by x square plus here uv. uv, that means plus u into derivative of log x, 1 by x plus log x v into derivative of x1. Derivative of x1 divided by, no need to simplify, leave like this. Cot inverse x whole square. This is the derivative. Leave this, no need to simplify. Just like that, u by v, uv. Standard rules only, everything. Whenever product is there, u into v. Whenever ratio is there, u by v. ఏంటమ్మా చెప్పమ్మా, స్వరంతే చెప్పమ్మా, చెప్పు. ఇదే చెప్పు. అవును, ఈ పవర్ ఎక్స్ రాసింది ఎక్కడ? ఇది ఉందిగా మనకి. cosecant x ఇంకొకటి మైనస్ ఈ పవర్ ఎక్స్. ఓకేనా? రైట్. ఇంకా ఇది అవసరం మామూలుగా, ఇది ఇంకేం అవదులే, ఊరికి చెప్పా అన్ని అప్లై చేయటానికి. మామూలుగా అడగరు, మామూలుగా చెప్పాను ఇట్లా చేయాలి. ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఇస్తే సింప్లిఫై చేయాలి. చూడండి నెక్స్ట్ అట్లా మనకి. సో జస్ట్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్, నథింగ్ ఈజ్ ద రూల్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద రూల్స్. ఓకేనా? సో ఫస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇన్సైడ్ ఎక్స్. సో sin inverse means sin inverse, sin means sin, tan means tan, like that. And then d by dx of capital X, that is nothing but differentiation. You can do it in this easy method. Now look at, suppose now we will do, for applying all the rules, okay, d by dx of root of 5x plus 4 cube root of 7 minus 5x. Let us say you have to calculate this one. You have to calculate this one. First is, this is u plus v is there. So then d by dx of, first step is root of 5x plus 4 d by dx of 7 minus 5x whole power 1 by 3. Whole power 1 by 3. Now this one, root x formula is there. Root x. This. So root x formula is what? Root x formula. So root x formula is 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root x into d by dx of capital X plus. So now this is x here. For the second one, x is what? This. Now variable to the power number. Always you have to identify to the formula x power n. So x power n means what is the formula? 1 by 3 into capital X to the power 1 by 3 minus 1. N into x power n minus 1 into d by dx of capital X. Here capital X is this. Here capital X is this. So then what is you will get here? 1 by 2 root capital X here is what? D by dx of 5x plus 4 plus, so this is 1 by 3 into capital X is what? 7 minus 5x whole power 1 by 3 minus 1 into d by dx of 7 minus 5x. Now the last step, that means this is what? 5 into 1, this is 0. 5, last step is 5 by 2 root of 5x plus 4 plus 1 by 3 into 7 minus 5x whole power minus 2 by 3. Derivative of constant is 0 and minus 5x is what? Minus 5. This is the answer. Like that. Okay, d by dx of log of cos pi minus 3x by 4. Okay. Now look at, first is what rule? Log. Look at this, completely is x. This completely is what? X. This completely is x. Now look at x, whatever you know, that is x, right? So log x, what you will write? Log x, that is 1 by x. Look at, I am writing directly. What we will write actually? 1 by x. Directly you write x only. Again taking x and 1 by x into, without doing that, 1 by x. 1 by capital X means what? This one. Look at, I am writing directly. 1 by capital X you will write. That only you make a habit. 1 d by dx of capital X, whatever you have taken. Capital X, look at 1 by capital X. One more step. If you want to write means you write like this. 1 by capital X into d by dx of capital X. This is capital X. After this step you will write this. What I am telling is avoid this step. Because you have taken capital X, log x is what? 1 by capital X is d by dx of, directly write this step. One step you can avoid. So then, this also not standard formula, but cos is formula, you know. So this is completely capital X. What you will write? That cos capital X means what? Minus sin capital X. Minus sin capital X. So into minus sin capital X means what? This, and again you will write for d by dx of capital X. That only you will write, or otherwise you write one more step extra. If you are not comfortable, this we will write it as minus sin x into d by dx of capital X. What is capital X? This, that only I have written minus sin capital X. This d by dx of capital X, you can avoid this step and you can avoid that step. So now this is the one. So this minus sin by cos is what? Minus tan pi minus 3x by 4. 1 by 4 is constant. 1 by 4 is constant. D by dx of pi minus 3x. Derivative of pi is 0 and derivative of 3x is what? Minus 3x is minus 3. Therefore, your answer is Your answer is minus 3 by 4 into 2. This is the answer. Like that, while taking capital X, you keep it in the mind what is capital X and what you are going to write. 1 by capital X, this only you write in place of capital X. Like that, you can avoid 2 steps. Or otherwise, if you are not feeling comfortable, you take capital X, whatever it is, substitute that and then write another step. Initially, look at one more. D by dx of sine of log of sine of log of 2 plus 3x. So no need to get scared of this. So first rule, sine, look at it. This completely, whatever may be the inside, that completely capital X. Now look at sine capital X, right? Sine capital X means what you will write? Cos capital X. Cos capital X, you know what is that? Base E. Cos capital X into d by dx of capital X. Over. First step is over. Again fresh. Again you got another derivative. So now log x, you know, whatever the inside is there, that is capital X. That is capital X. So log x is what? 1 by x. This is 1 by capital X you will write. 1 by capital X means what is capital X? Again derivative of capital X. Whenever capital X has been taken, you have to do the derivative. Now this is over. Derivative of 2 is 0 plus 3 into 1. That means final answer will be that is the final answer. Now previously while solving you have asked d by dx of e power minus x. Suppose y you have written. So the e power x formula you know. This is capital X. This is capital X. E power capital X is what? E power capital X is e power x into d by dx of minus x. What is capital X? This e power capital X. E power capital X is what? E power minus x into d by dx of minus x is what? Minus 1. Previously we have written while solving the limits. That is the one. Always identify with the standard rules. Next, look at next one. Root of, suppose, root of d by dx of this. D by dx of root of cos of root of 4 minus 2x. You have to evaluate this one. Right? So first rule is root. First rule is what? Root. This completely in the circle, that you take it as capital X. Root x is the standard rule, you know. What is the root x formula? 1 by 2 root x. So look at, if you are not comfortable, do it in this manner. Root x, you write the step 1 by 2 root x into d by dx of capital X over one more step you write. This is root x. So 1 by 2 root x into d by dx of x. Now substitute this 2 root of, what is x taken? Into d by dx of x taken is this. What I am telling is here, root x. 1 by 2 root x you have to write, and d by dx of x. 1 by 2 root x, if you know directly, you can write this. 1 by 2 root, what is x taken? This is root x. 1 by 2 root x, directly you can write, and then d by dx of x. You can avoid this step, that's what I am telling. Now again over next fresh differentiation. Now this is cos function, you know. This complete, what is the circle one, you take capital X. Cos capital X now. Cos capital X is what? Now I am writing directly, look at. Cos capital X is minus sin capital X. Look at. Cos capital X is minus sin capital X is what? Into d by dx of capital X. This. So now this is of the form root x. This under root 1, whatever it is there, that you take capital X. That means minus sin root of divided by 2 root of cos root of, this is d by dx of root x. D by dx of root x is what? 1 by 2 root x. Root 2 root x means 2 root capital X means this. Again d by dx of whatever the x has been taken. Now this is the final step. Derivative of this is direct standard rule 0. Derivative of this is minus 2. So that means this derivative you will write in the final step. What is that? 0 minus 2. That is the answer. This into minus 2 is the answer. Like that, directly if you are able to do, directly you can write this step. Or otherwise root x you take 1 by 2 root x into d by dx of x. And then capital X you substitute, and then again fresh differentiation. In every step you proceed like this. Whenever d by dx you got. 1 by 1, 1 by 1. Lastly, it ends with the rule, standard rule. Whenever standard rule will come, differentiation is over. D by dx of sine cube x by 2, let's say. D by dx of sine cube x by 2. Don't write cos cube x by 2, not directly. So you write like power number is there. Power number. Power number. Power number. Power number means x power n. This you take capital X. Power number means always x to the power n. That means x cube. X cube, what is the rule? 3. One more step I am writing. D by dx of capital X. This is x power n. I have written 3x square. That means 3 sin x by 2 whole square. D by dx of what is capital X taken? Sin x by 2. Sin x by 2. Now this is sin x rule. Capital X into sin capital X cos x by 2 into d by dx of x by 2. You write directly, one step you avoid. d by dx of x by 2 is what? 1 by 2. This is the derivative. Power n is there. But don't write cos x by 2 whole cube. You won't get like that. d by dx of sine inverse root of 2 minus 3x whole square. d by dx of sine inverse root of 2 minus 3x whole square. Now power number is there, inside variable is there. That means this sine inverse function is there, capital X. So what is this? d by dx of capital X whole square. That means x power n 2x into, I am directly writing, look at 2x means what? 2 into x into d by dx of x. This. Now sine inverse function is there, first function. This root 1 is there, this root 1 take it as capital X. This root 1 take it as capital X. So sine inverse x. Sine inverse x rule is what? 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So look at here, I will write like this. One more step comfortably. What is the formula is this? Whenever you have confusion, directly write 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So that means one by root of 1 minus capital X square is what? 2 minus 3x into d by dx of root of 2 minus 3x. Now you got another fresh differentiation. This is capital X. Root x formula. Root x formula. That means what is the final differentiation is 2 sine inverse root of 2 minus 3x divided by root of 3x minus 1 into root x 1 by 2 root 2 minus 3x 2 root x into d by dx of capital X, directly write 3 into 1. That is the answer. d by dx of capital X means what? 2 minus 3x. Derivative of 2 is 0. Derivative of minus 3x is what? Minus 3 into 1. This is the final derivative. d by dx of next one is 20 to the power log e tan 2x, let us say tan 2x d by dx of 20 to the power log tan 2x to the base e. Now you got base number and the power variable. That means you have to identify to the rule a power x. So this circle, you treat this as capital X. You treat this as capital X completely. So 20 to the power capital X. What is the formula? A power x. First write the formula. D by dx of capital X. So what is capital X? 20 to the power log. What is capital X taken? Now, derivative of this you have to find out. Log formula, first formula, capital X. What is capital X? So that means 20 to the power into, look at log x, directly I am writing 1 by x, 1 by capital X, d by dx of tan 2x. Yes. So till here same, till here as it is you will get, this only you will get in the denominator tan 2x. This is capital X, directly you write secant square x. What is tan x formula? Secant square x into derivative of capital X. Derivative of 2x is 2. That is the answer. Next, d by dx of log secant x by 2 plus tan x by 2. Take this one. D by dx of log of secant x by 2 plus tan x by 2. First rule is important. This completely you treat as capital X. So log x to the base e, 1 by capital X, directly I am writing it. 1 by capital X. 1 by capital X into d by dx of secant x by 2 plus tan x by 2. Right? So now this uv separate. Now look at d by dx of secant. This you treat here capital X. So secant x means what is the formula? Secant x means secant x tan x. So secant capital X tan capital X formula, secant capital X tan capital X into derivative of capital X. D by dx of capital X is what? 1 by 2 plus d by dx of tan x by 2. You treat this as capital X. What is the derivative of tan x? Tan capital X is secant square capital X into derivative of capital X, d by dx of x by 2, 1 by 2 divided by secant x by 2 plus tan x by 2. So that means from these two, if you take 1 by 2, 1 by 2 secant x by 2 common, 1 by 2 secant x by 2 common, you will get tan x by 2 plus divided by, so this is cancelled. That means what is the answer? Final answer. You will get the simplified answer. 1 by 2 into secant x by 2. That is the final answer. Look at next. Next, look at d by dx of 1 by 2x square minus 3x plus 4. Look at this. D by dx of 1 divided by 1 by is there, you identify with the rule 1 by x. Look at this completely. Whenever 1 by anything is there, you take this as capital X. So this is d by dx of 1 by capital X. 1 by capital X. 1 by capital X, direct rule is there. 1 by x formula is what? Minus 1 by x square into d by dx of capital X. Or otherwise, x power minus 1. X power n, if you write directly, you will get minus 1 by x square into d by dx of capital X. So that means minus 1 by 2x square minus 3x plus 4 whole square capital X into d by dx of capital X. This, so that means minus 1 by 2x square minus 3x plus 4 into these three functions are there. So derivative of this plus derivative of this plus derivative of this. That means 2 into d by dx of x square. Derivative of this minus 3 into d by dx of x. Derivative of constant is 0. That means what you will get the answer? Minus of 2 into 2x minus 3 into 1 divided by whole square. That is the answer. Whole square. Okay, now. Thank you, all of you. All of you, how to solve the assignment in the evening. Okay. Thank you, all of you. Have a nice day.